Antarctica is one of those habitats that are deeply threatened by climate change. It's a place that draws scientists and researchers with a drive to make the future sustainable. Homeward Bound is a project that marries sustainability with leadership for women in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. It aims to create a 1,000-strong network of women who can support each other to create change and transform a man's world into a world for everybody. We spoke to 4 women who traced their roots to India, some more recently and some far back, who are part of this unique mission.
I wanted to be a part of Homeward Bound because I've always felt the huge absence of women in engineering and women in leadership. I studied mechanical engineering at university, and I was often the only woman or only one of a handful of women in my classes. And I didn't quite realize it at the time, but it was pretty alienating. And that's why I love being part of Team HB5. Even though we're all in different fields and we have different backgrounds, I feel such a strong connection to the women in my cohort because we have similar experiences and goals.
Extremely curious about Antarctica throughout my life, and it's always been a big dream to one day go there. Born in the Himalayan regions, the cold is really not something I'm very alien to. And I know Antarctica is really not the same thing as the Himalayas. It's like 10 notches up or down below zero as you see it. But still, wow, as someone with a very adventurous spirit, it's one of the adventures I really want to undertake at least once in my lifetime.
Basic examples of this are crash test dummies in cars. Were originally made to be 6 foot tall, the dimensions of the average male. And so airbags in cars were effective for men, but most women tend to be shorter than men, and so they weren't as effective at saving the lives of women. Additionally, when you look at the pharmaceutical industry, many of the biochemical tests that are done to look at the effectiveness of a drug or its side effects as it's in development, many of these were done, and I'm not sure what the present case is, but historically and quite recently, the vast majority of these were done on male bodies because there was less hormonal complexity, I believe, which means that the drugs that we have could be impacting women in all sorts of ways. There's a book called Invisible Women that has plenty more examples, much more detail. Simply by being present in STEM, women act to change the culture. The culture will change from being more of a boys' club to one that encourages different values.
I could relate totally to what the program's doing in terms of empowering females to take up senior leadership roles, something that's clearly lacking, but more importantly, it focuses on women in STEM, which there's very few of, and also it's helped build this very global network where we all can engage with one another, so you automatically have access to a whole bunch of phenomenal women, which is really great to help, that helps you with your networking and your own development.
Last year, I think, I was just Googling up women in Antarctica, and the first thing that came up was the link on Homeward Bound projects. And I clicked on the link and I found that it was a call for applications for a trip to Antarctica, and specifically for women in STEM. STEMM, it stands for science, technology, engineering, mathematics, and medicine. These are domains that have historically been very low women sort of domains. And the idea of Homeward Bound is to, through its participants like us, break stereotypes about women in science, women in technological domains, break stereotypes about everything from our lifestyle to prejudices against women in technical fields, to also inspiring young girls and showing them through our stories that yes, it's possible to dream big, to dream about doing science, about being a woman in science.
If you are a girl interested in STEM, my message for you is to go for it. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't do it or that you're not smart enough. We girls and women are often harder on ourselves than we really need to be. And if there's one thing that I could tell my younger self, it would be Don't worry about what other people think of you. If you want to do that thing, just go for it. Just do it.